Hi friends!
Hello.
Welcome to Wednesdays with Whitney. I'm Whitney and this is Amber Kepler of Look at You Boutique, and we are on site today in Des Moines, Iowa, in the East Village at her fabulous store that I happen to be at a lot, actually.
Both of us.
I mean, you practically live here.
Yes.
I'm just a frequent guest and shopper in this store. So one of the biggest reasons this Amber is on today is that, first of all, I'm in here all the time. Second of all, when you guys are all commenting on my jackets that I wear, this is where I got them. So that crazy awesome jacket with the big shoulders, my like something extra jacket, that is from Amber's store. So first thing I want to do is like, how the heck did we even meet? Do you remember?
My good friend, Megan O'Brien, who she is a friend because of coming in here. She actually,
Hi, Megan.
Shout out to Megan. We'll talk about you again later. She actually brought Whitney in the first time.
Yep.
And then she came in later with some other friends who now love the store as
Yes.
well.
A little bit addicted.
Frequent shoppers.
So I have my best friend lives in Rochester, New York, and when she comes to visit me, her first stop is this store. And so most of her clothing now is actually from Look at You Boutique.
I get a heads up.
Yeah,
When she comes in
like
for about
just
a
so
sound.
you know, Natalie's gonna be here, and just be ready. We're gonna be in the store for like 2 to 3 hours.
Great.
So that happens. And I am not. So Megan kept saying, "You need to go see this store. You need to come meet Amber. I love her." And I'm like, Megan, I don't like shopping. Like this, it's one of my least favorite experiences, other than the fact that I know I have to look decent. But generally, I'm just like, oh, whatever. And then I came into the store. And what I loved, and like my first impression was, I could find tons and tons of things that I wanted to not only try on, but looked good in. So tell me a little bit about your origin story of the store. Like, how did this happen?
So, like everyone else in the world, I did not go to school for what I ended up doing.
Speak, sister.
Right? I know.
I mean,
like
I did,
like
but-
everyone. I was a pre-med psychology major who wanted to be a psychiatrist
Didn't know
from
this.
probably as soon as you pick what you want to be, until after 3.5 years of college when I decided that's not what I wanted to do.
So did you actually go into that?
Yeah, pre-med psychology major. I worked in the psych ward in Iowa City through the beginning of school.
Yep.
And it wasn't a good fit. I kind of realized that nurses did what I thought psychiatrists did, nursing assistants did what I thought nurses did. It just wasn't something I wanted to do. At which point I also decided I want to open my own business.
Did you know what kind of business you wanted at that time?
By default, it became a clothing store.
Okay.
It was either going to be a restaurant, wine bar, clothing store.
So kind of what you did, except for the food component.
Right.
And
we have some wine.
There's
If you
some
try
wine
clothes, you
occasionally.
get wine. So basically, the entire time I was in college, I worked in nice restaurants, wine bar, and a boutique.
Yeah.
And
In Iowa City?
yes.
Okay, awesome.
And the boutique, it's funny because it was such a calming environment. And you could tell that people that came in the store really liked being in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't a stressful thing.
Yeah.
Most people came in just to say hi, to shop, but they had fun.
Yeah.
And so I basically decided I wanted to do this on my own. Restaurants are very expensive to open.
Yes, they are.
So I was like, I'm going to start with a boutique. I might only do boutiques.
Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe if I start
You've
making a lot of money,
still
I'll
got
do a
tons
wine
of
bar,
time.
right?
It can be back in the corner.
Yeah, so there we go. So a boutique it was. So I started saving money immediately when I graduated college, and it took 17 years, and then I opened this.
Oh my gosh! And is this the original location of Look at You?
No, there was no original. This is the there was nothing else here.
Okay.
So yes, this
was
is the first
the beginning.
place. Yep.
And
Yeah.
then
So
the
2.5
question
years.
that you 2.5 years.
Uh-huh.
So that's a huge accomplishment for any of you who own businesses, especially anything retail. That is just, I think when anybody passes, maybe I'm just saying this because I just passed my 2 year, but I'm like, oh my gosh,
5, right?
I did it. Yeah. So when we get to 5, we're going to have like a huge party.
I'm really excited for 5.
So let's talk a little bit about how you pick your inventory, because I think this is what you have. Incredible variety in your store. You have things that you can wear for professional purposes, for going out, for casual day, but you also have things for all different body types. And I can say that as somebody who I frequently have difficulty shopping in most stores. And if I find, it's just, I just don't, if I go in and I find one thing in most stores, I feel like a lot of times I go into a shop and I am searching for one thing that'll fit me, and when I find the one thing, I buy it simply because it fit me.
Just kidding, yeah.
Is that like? Yeah. I hope that's not an uncommon.
And if you're not
experience.
excited about it, that's not fun either.
And I now have a new rule that if I wouldn't wear it out of the store, literally I have to want to wear it immediately. Otherwise, I'm not going to get it. And that's just my way of closet control. I keep a small closet, even though I have 2 closets in my home, but I don't use them because I'm like, I want to wear everything in here.
Yeah.
So tell me about how you stock this place.
Well, and it has changed even after being open for 2.5 years. You know, the first time you go to market and what you do, because people come in and ask me this all the time, how do you get your clothes? You go to markets. There's huge ones, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Dallas, New York, Atlanta. Those are the huge markets. There's smaller ones around the Midwest too. And when you go there, there are literally thousands of brands. I mean, it's overwhelming. You're not going to see them all.
Yeah.
So the first time you go, you know, you try to stay calm. You
try to stay calm.
Yeah. You look at all the different options you can
panic.
fit in the amount of time you're there.
Yeah.
And you know, the first time you go, you're picking what you like. You're kind of guessing.
And you're hoping that your target client, and really,
and it is
because you're picking before you even have clients.
Yeah. Correct? So the first time you go, you are picking what you like. Yeah. So the first time you pick unique pieces that are really fun, and then some staples to go with everything else. So, you know, if I'm getting see-through tops, I need some tank tops for people to try under them.
I love the tank top she carries. They're
the best things in the world.
I got a really long one. Yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite brands that you carry.
They wash so well. Yeah, they're amazing. So, you want some basic pieces, and then you want your fun options. After time, it's totally different now. When I go to market, half of it is things I like, and it is specifically shopping for other people. Yes. I have some great regulars in here, and I go to market, and they'll literally know when I'm going, and I will take pictures.
Take requests. Well, and I think that that's really, I feel the exact same way. When I have somebody that I know that they invest in me regularly, they love everything I do, that